supported the investigation by Lowndes County, which was cause of death positional asphyxia. They wanted this family, they wanted the public to believe that Kendrick, healthy, athletic, and I beg to differ, even if he wasn't athletic, it doesn't make a difference, but healthy and athletic, crawled into a tumbling mat that was stored, rolled up against the wall in the gymnasium of Lowndes County High in order to retrieve a shoe, got stuck, and died. First problem with that is the core of the mat is 14 inches wide. Kendrick Johnson's shoulders stretch 19 inches. I have an 8-year-old son, but 4 years ago we had to do some testing for him, and part of that testing was to see if you could fit objects in certain holes. And you cannot fit a square object in a round hole. It doesn't work. Since then, the federal government is now investigating the Middle District of Georgia, which is the reason for the location of the rally on April 4th. But this investigation is being headed by Michael Moore, U.S. Attorney out of the Middle District of Georgia. We like to believe that it is not a coincidence, as this rally has been in planning for 2 months now, that the activities of last Thursday are related to this upcoming rally.
All right.
Amen. The activities that I speak about are the subpoenas that were issued for Kendrick Johnson's classmates and some of their parents. These subpoenas were issued for grand jury testimony. Now, we're not ready to invite Mr. Moore over for tea and crumpets made with truffles yet. But we are happy to see the activity in the case. Let's be honest, there's still a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Amen.
We aren't satisfied with grand jury testimony. I know this family's spirit. They have been fighting every single day except for Sundays since they found out of this tragedy. They want nothing more and nothing less than those to be held accountable who caused the death of their son and are involved in what we believe to be a massive cover-up.
Amen.
There will be a couple of people that will come up to speak today. It will represent, again, this true coalition. There are people here that represent churches. There are people here that represent labor unions. People that represent organizations and various centers. We all have different missions. But when it comes to our children, I think we find a common denominator, and that is seeking justice.
Yes. Yes.
Join us as a coalition on April 4th as we support this ongoing federal investigation. But not just that. We also choose that date to commemorate the assassination of a giant of this world, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We chose that date and this location for various reasons, but here's one that's important. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., it's no secret, stood for fairness, justice, and equality.
Yes.
We need everyone to join us in Macon as we send a message to the country that this family is seeking fairness, justice, and equality. Yes. Last statement, and then we will hear from the executive director of the People's Agenda, Ms. Helen Butler. On April 4th, we have a meeting set with Michael Moore at 9 a.m. That meeting will be closed to a select few. We hope to deliver a good message from that meeting to the public. But more importantly, we need the masses to join us here. We have been dealt a bad hand of injustice in this past year or so. Everyone is familiar with the Trayvon Martin and Zimmerman case.
Right.
A lot of us here worked diligently when it came to that case. We didn't get justice. A lot of us here worked diligently when it came to the Michael Dunn, Jordan Davis case.
Yes.
Even though there was a conviction, the overall consensus was we still didn't get justice. Michael Moore, Eric Holder for that matter, this country, you have the opportunity to restore some much needed faith in this justice system as it comes to the African American community. And you have that opportunity to do it right here with Kendrick Johnson. Meet us in Macon April 4th, 11 a.m., William Augustus Boodle Federal Building.
All right.
Yes.
At this point in time, we will hear from the Executive Director of the Georgia Coalition for the People's Agenda, Ms. Helen Butler.
All right.
Good morning. Thank you, Marcus, and to the Johnson family. We are just...
Can you go to the microphone, please? Come on.
To the Johnson family and to all who are assembled here, the People's Agenda Coalition, who are here with the Morrow